Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I appreciate you coming over. Today we're going to be talking about a few tips of how to get better speeds out of your T-Mobile home internet. So you guys stick around. Alright guys, let me pull this up for you. As you can see, my signal has always been 2 bars, so that's not really that big of an issue. And you can see, if you know about these numbers here, the RSSI and RSRQ. From what I understand, this number closer to 100 is better, and this number closer to 10 is supposed to be good. I'm not 100% sure. As of right now, let me show you what kind of speeds I'm getting at this current moment. We'll start here with the Google speed test. I've got a gnat flying around me. There's always one gnat flying around you when you're trying to do something. Well, there you go, guys. You can see right now I'm getting 12.9 download and 7.11 upload. I mean, which isn't bad, but we can do better than that, right? Let's do one more speed test here. Speedtest.net. 55 ping. I usually get in the 30s sometimes, 30s to 50s, but that looks like it's a little bit better speed. So we got 22 megabits per second download and close to 10. Looks like we're shooting 10. A little over 10 there for the upload. That's not bad, but we can do better than that. Let's go over here to my device, my T-Mobile router, my T-Mobile gateway. They call it a gateway, which is your router modem together in one thing. And you can see my primary signal there. But if you go here to your system, let's try one thing first. Let's go to reboot device. Let's just reboot it. Alright, it says it could take up to 2 minutes. So when this is done, guys, I'll be right back with you. Alright, it looks like it has rebooted and it's getting ready to connect here in a second. Let's look and see if you guys can see that right there. It is connecting. Oh, it has connected. Okay, so let's go back to our speed test, and let's see if it's changed. Sometimes just rebooting the system will speed it up big time. And you guys can see already that one step right there is a big difference. We went from around 20ish to 80 megabits per second download, and got a little bit more of the upload there too. So that's not too bad. Let's do it on the speedtest.net. Let's try that one out just to see. The ping didn't really go down any, but the speed sure has went up. So, and I want to test another theory that I just come across. I've seen people putting like these special computer fans underneath their gateway to cool it off, and I've heard that it does get really hot. Now I put my hand on top, and you can tell that it gets pretty warm. So we'll do some temperature checks on that. Well, there you go. That's a lot better, guys. And like I said, I'm going to test the theory if the fan helps or not. We'll go upstairs to where my gateway is, and we'll do some temperature checks and see how hot it is right now, which it hasn't been really worked too hard this morning. The wife and the little one went to go get their hair done, so they've been gone a pretty good while, and I haven't really been online that much, so it hadn't been pushed that hard, and I heard it gets hotter when you use the Wi-Fi. So that's what gets it really hot. From what I understand, I'm not 100% sure. All right, everyone, here we are at my gateway. And I just want to do some temperature checks right here on the outside of the unit. It's not too bad. Let's go up here to the top. "106. 117. As you get to the top, it gets hotter. I've kind of got it up here kind of high, so center. 104. Get it down in there. This is the first time I've done any temperature checks, so I don't have a computer fan to put underneath it to blow air up. I've seen a couple videos where they've got these fans. They're like square fans, and they have these little rubber feet on the bottom, and they're just taking the unit and putting the fan underneath it and letting it blow up. There's no fan in this unit. I think it has those things inside that disperse the heat. I'm not 100% sure. All right, I've got one of these little USB fans plugged in there, and what I'm going to do is just kind of have it pointing down where it's pushing air, then maybe it'll push it up through there. We'll try that and see. I'll let that go for about an hour. Let's see, it is 12:52 p.m. right now. I'm gonna let that go for an hour, then we'll come back and check those temperatures and see if anything has changed. And another way to reset this, guys, this is the back of the unit. Just take you a little paper clip or one of these cell phone things right here and just hold in the reset button. But make sure you look on top, because there's two options. When you hold it in for up to 7 seconds, it just reboots the unit. If you hold it in past 7 seconds, it's going to reboot to factory default settings. So that's the second way you can reboot your device. And I'll show you the third way right now. All right, guys, here we are on my phone. Let's go over here and find our T-Mobile Home Internet app. If we go over here to the More tab, and you can see there's an option right here to restart your gateway. So that's the third option on how to restart your gateway, your router, modem, whatever you want to call it. All right, it's been a little over an hour. It's now 2 p.m., so just right over about an hour and 10 minutes or so. By feeling the top up here, it is a considerable amount cooler. So let's see what this fan has done for the gateway. On the outside, it's around the same. Let's go over here to the top. Let's see. Well, that's, what, 20 degrees cooler, guys? I'll do another one right there. 92. And that's just an hour. I didn't shut it down and let it completely cool. I just put the fan on it itself, 89. So maybe if you shut this thing down and let it cool completely and then turn the fan on, might be even cooler. All right, so it's been a little over an hour since we went upstairs and done some temperature checks on the gateway itself after the fan's been on there. So now let's see what the speed test is. Let's run a speed test here and see what we got now. And you guys, I'm going to go ahead and say, we're using a SIM card. We're picking up cellular signals. So at any time, these things fluctuate all the time. I am getting better signal. Does that mean the fan helped? It could be. It could be that it's a certain time of day when there's no traffic or anything like that. The numbers change all the time. But I think a cooler system will make it run a little faster. Let's try the speedtest.net. See what we got there. See if there's any difference. You can see the ping has gotten a little better as well. And you can see the line pointing to the screen, like you can see my fingers pointing at the line, but you can see the line of how smooth that signal is. It's not like all over the place. It's kind of like a smooth line. And that's pretty good. A constant signal, a great signal. The upload speed is awesome. So hopefully I got this upload speed when I upload this video. Alright guys. I got it on camera. I just got that gnat. That thing has been driving me bonkers for the past couple hours now. Alright guys, here we are on Amazon. And I'm going to go to my cart. I want to show you a couple fan options we have to look at for cooling your gateway, your T-Mobile home internet gateway. This is a USB fan. And I watched a video of a guy who he used this particular fan and he showed it on his video, but I can't find that video. I don't know if I watched it when I wasn't signed in, but I couldn't find it in my like videos, or I couldn't find it in my history. So if I find that link to that guy's video, I'll put it in the comments or description or something or other. But whoever that was, thank you so much. And I will definitely put that in the description and the comments if and when I find that. But as you can see, this one's square and it'll fit flat. It has these rubber feet in the corners for stabilization and less vibration, I guess it is. And it has a speed control right here where you got high, medium, and low and off. And it is a USB fan. And it's made for cooling electronic devices. But that is one option, and you can also, let's see if I can find that. USB fan controller, we'll pop that in and see what pops up. Here we go. Here is one of those little devices right here, guys. On this end right here, you can see that's where you'll plug in your fan. And this end right here, you'll plug into your power supply. And you have a little knobby right here that you can control the speed. And there's a few of these different ones on there for different prices. I don't know why the price is not on this one. This particular one is currently unavailable, but you can see right here there's like a 2-pack, $6.99, and so forth. You can find all different kinds on here, guys, but they're pretty cheap. You can get them for like I think I've seen on there for $2 or $3. If you already have a USB fan that you want to use that's really quiet, you can use that to back it down to make it even quieter. But I do like the option of this one right here with the high, medium, and low. But I wanted to show you those options, guys. And there's the name of it right there. And by the way, this is an 80mm size fan. And that video, the guy showing his under his gateway, that this is the perfect size. They make bigger ones, I think like 100 or something like that or whatever. But this one fit perfectly underneath the bottom of it. And the unit fits perfectly on there. And probably the airflow would be maximized by that particular size. So if you have a T-Mobile home internet gateway, the 80mm size is the size that you'll need. And if I decide to get this, I'll show it when I get it and show you how it works. Well, there you go, guys. That's some of the results that I have for you today. Does rebooting your system help? In this instance, it did. Does putting a fan on your system to make it cooler help? In this instance, it did. So I would say both rebooting your system can help and cooling your gateway down can help as well. Don't forget to click that thumbs up, guys. That really does help. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if these tips have helped you out. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And as always, plan, prepare, and practice. Handy out.